Hey guys, welcome to Milestone Maths. So in today's video, we are going to learn about squares and square roots. This is the first video of this chapter. In this video, we will be learning what are perfect square and how to find the square root by prime factorization method. Now let's see what is the square of a number. Square of a number is when the exponent of any number is 2. Let us take any number 4. When the exponent of 4 is 2, it is called a square of a number. So 4 square is nothing but 4 multiply 4, which is 16. So square of a number means when the exponent of a number is 2. Now let's take another number, square of 3. So square of 3 means the exponent of 3 is 2. So square of 3 is 3 into 3, that's it, 9. So now this is the square of a number. Now what is the square root of a number? Square root of a number is represented by this symbol. It is called radical. When we have to find the square root, we write here 2, and when we have to find the cube root of a number, we write it 3. When nothing is written here, it is understood it is a square root. So square root of 9, we will write it in a root 9, and 9 can be written as 3 into 3. So we have to make a pair 3 into 3, and the square root of 9 comes as 3. So square root is the inverse operation of square. Square root is nothing but is the inverse operation of square. Now let's see what is a perfect square. A natural number is a perfect square or a square number if you can write that number as a square of some other natural number. So here if n equals to m square, the n is called a perfect square. Now let's see, is 16 a perfect square? If we can write 16 as a square of some number, we can write 16 as square of 4. So yes, 16 is a perfect square. So 16 equals to can be written as 4 square. If it is a perfect square, we can find the square root of that number. 16 square root of 16 is it's nothing but 4. If now let us see what is the next number, 6. Is 6 a perfect square? Can we write 6 as a square of some other number? We cannot write 6 as a square of some other number. So 6 is not a perfect square. So we can find the square root of 6 also, but the answer will be coming in something in decimal. So if it is a perfect square, the answer will be a natural number. If it is the square root of that number is a natural number. If it is not a perfect square, the square root of that number, the answer will be in some decimal number. Now let's see another number, 25. Is 25 a perfect square? If we can write 25 as a square of some number, we can write 25 is a perfect square. So we can write 25 as 5 square. So 25 is a perfect square. Now here let's see, I have written a number from 1 to 20 and the square of all the numbers from 1 to 20. So square of 4 is nothing but 16. Same way square of 7 is 49. Square of 15 is 225. Now let us take the other way. The square root of 289 is 17. Same way square root of 169 is 13. So here are the few numbers from 1 to 20. It is written. Did you notice something? Did you notice some pattern over here? Here none of the square number ending with 2, 3, 7, 8 or the odd number of zeros. Odd number of zeros means either if the number is single zero having in the last, or they are having a 3 zeros like this. So no number is ending with 2, 3, 7, 8. So if the number is ending with 2, 3, 7, 8, that means they are not the perfect square. They can never be a perfect square. But what about if the number ends with 1, 4, 5, 6, 9 and the even number of 0? Will they be a perfect square? Yes, the probability of the number ending with 1, 4, 5, 6, 9 is more of they can be a perfect square, but it is not always true. We will see this condition. We will be doing all these property of a square root in some other separate video. So now let us see how this property is helping us to find the square root of a number, how to help us to find whether the number is a perfect square or not. So now let's see, is 324 a perfect square? So according to the rule which we saw just now, if the ones place digit is if the ones place digit is 14569, it may be a perfect square. So 324 may be a perfect square, right? So now how we will find it is a square of which number? How we will find? For that we have to find the square root of 324. Now what is the method to find the square root of 324? So there is a method, prime factorization method, we will be learning here. There is another method, that is the long division method. We will learn that in the next video. So let us see what is the prime factorization method of finding the square root. So here, how do we find the SCF, right? We find the prime factorization. Same way we will divide 324 by the prime number. So you can see the 324, ones place is 4. We can divide it by 2. We will get 162. Again we will divide by the next this prime number 2, and we will get here 81. Here again we will divide, 81 is divisible by 3, so we will get 27, and we will divide 27, we will get 9. We will keep on dividing until we are getting a prime number in the last, because prime number next we cannot divide. So all the number which you have you have divided by the prime numbers, like 2, 3, 3, 3, these we will write 324 as the. Now let us write square root of 324 as the product of these prime number. So 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. So here we will make the pairs like 2 into 2. Now for the answer we will write only one time. So 3 into 3, this pair, the answer will be written one time 3. Again 3 into 3 only one time. We will remove the square root sign. So 2 into 3 into 3 we will get 18. So the square root of 324 is 18. Or you can say, if you will find the square of 18, you will get 324. So through the prime factorization method, we have got the square root of 324. Now let us see another example. Now let us see here, what is the square root of 15,876. Let us see first whether it is a perfect square or not. The ones place digit of this number is 6. So it may be a perfect square, it may not be a perfect square. So let us see whether we can find the square root of this number by the prime factorization. So let's divide it by the prime numbers. First we are dividing by 2 because the ones place digit is 2. So it is an even number, it will surely be divisible by 2. When we divide it by 2, we will get 7938 as the quotient. So again we will divide it by 2 because ones place digit is 8. So it is an even number. Now after dividing by 2, we are getting 3969. Here it is not divisible by 2. Let us see whether it is divisible by 3 or not. If you will add the sum 3 plus 9 plus 6 plus 9, the sum is divisible by 3. So this number will also be divisible by 3. Now let's divide by 3. Here just remember, each time you have to divide by the prime number only. So keep on dividing and you will stop dividing when you are getting the last the prime number. So 7, here we have got the prime number, so we will stop dividing now here. Now let's find out the square root of 15,876. So let's write 15,876 and in the product of the prime number. So all these prime number we will be writing as the product of the prime number. So all these number we have to write this. If we will multiply all these number, we will get this number. So let's write 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 7 into 7. So now let's make the pair. So this 2 into 2, when you have to find the square root, you will write only once and you have to remove the square root symbol. So this 3 into 3 once you will write, again 3 into 3 once you will write, and 7 into 7 you will write once. So we have got the product. We have to find the product of 2 into 3 into 3 into 7 and we will get 126. So the square root of 15,876 is 126. It means if you will multiply 126 by itself, 126 multiply 126, you will get 15,876, or the square root of 15,876 is nothing but 126. Now let's see here, square root of 3,675. So while looking at the ones place digit, there is a possibility it may be a perfect square number. but let's find out here. If you will divide it by the prime numbers, so the ones place is 5 of this number, we will divide it by 5 first. So you are dividing it and you will keep on dividing until you are getting a in the last prime number. So here we are dividing and in the last we are getting a prime number. Now let us see, if you will write in the square root 3675 in the square root, if you are writing it, all the prime numbers you have divided, so 5 into 5 into 7 into 7 into 3. Right, now you have got these are the prime numbers, and here you have got the pair of 5, pair of 7, but 3 is you have not got the pair. So when you are writing it, because this is 5 into 5 is in the pair, so we are writing 5. 7 into 7 also in a pair, so we are writing 7. But here 3 is not, 3 is single number, not in the pair, so it will be written as root 3 only. So the square root of this is 35 root 3. It is a simplified form. If you will get the square root of this number, you will get somewhere around 60 point something. So the square root of this number is not a natural number, it is a decimal number. So this number is, that means this number is not a perfect square. So how to find the square root of these kind of number, you will be learning in the next video by the division method. So we cannot find this by the prime factorization method. So we will be finding the square root of these kind of number in the next video, that is by the division method. So this number is not a perfect square number. Let's see now. Now here these are the two questions. You try to find the square root of these two numbers by the prime factorization method. Just now we did the same way, and write the answer in the comment box. And in the next video we'll see the division method. Will continue with the square root only, and we will find the division square root by the division method. So this is only for today's video. So please like and subscribe the milestone videos. Thank you so much.